welcome back to another video, T20 World Cup, and today was Afghanistan and Scotland. Really good game. Scotland going into the game as the favourites, but how did the game turn? So we're going to kick it off. Coach Allen has taken Afghanistan. He's going to talk about their innings, and I'll take over Scotland. So Coachy, over to you.
Thanks, Coachy. So, hello everybody. Well, the batting, I don't know what to say. I don't know the Afghanistan team so well, but in walks Zazai and Rahmanullah, I think you pronounce it. Apologies. Okay. I think, okay, maybe these guys are the big boys. They're not going to rotate. Who cares about rotation? Afghanistan has a simple philosophy. No fear cricket. Just absolutely smash the ball out of the park.
See ball, hit ball.
See ball, hit ball. I mean, Zaza, okay, in the ICC World Cup this year, hit the longest six at 101 meters. Then promptly hit the second longest six, okay, at 98 meters. And I'm going, hello, and he just stands and delivers. It's just, bang, got. I mean, whoo, out the park. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely, just raw power hitting. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, at the fourth over, they were sitting at 7.5 run rate, okay? By the end of the fifth, it had gone to 9.3. I mean, they were just blitzing the ball. So I thought, well, okay, they're going to rotate. that came later. All right. So he does this, and then his colleague, okay, I mean, great footwork. They started suddenly tweaking. And then it was good rotation, and the game just took off. Okay. His colleague Rahmanullah, okay, played a six. If you watch tape ball, please tell me, subscribers and viewers, if you know tape ball, if that six wasn't a tape ball shot. Because I tell you what, I'm watching Afghanistan and I'm watching tape ball with a cricket ball, because that's how they were hitting the ball. I was watching tape ball World Cup. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So eventually Zaza went out with 44 bowled 29, and Rahman went out 46 or 36 caught. Okay, but in the end of the power over, they reached 55 for 1. They already were telling everybody what they were doing. Okay, so it was the highest in World Cup with Ireland at that 55 for 1 in the 6th over. Okay. Also, it was the fastest team 50 in this T20 World Cup from Afghanistan. So there are a whole bunch of records here. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, you're going to get to Rahman. He's up there. So, he hits in comes Najib, okay? He hits 100 meter 6. 100 meters. Followed up by 97 meters. I give up. How far do you want to hit the ball? It's absolutely insane. Also, looked like tape ball cricket. Bing! Unbelievable. But what I give them the due, they were using their feet and they were hitting straight through the ball. Even their flick shots were straight through the ball. Absolutely. So it wasn't, it was class cricket. So they were playing the right shots, they were hitting the balls in the correct areas. And unfortunately, they were just dominant. They were just absolutely dominant. Here comes the cracker. Nabi hits 103 meters 6. How far does Afghanistan want to hit the ball? Because I don't think Chris Gale or any of the AB de Villiers or any of those guys are going to be hitting sixes as far as these guys. Just unbelievable. Brathwaite in them, I think, would have to do a lot more gym to hit sixes that far. So it was really, really, really good. I mean, if you look at it, by the 17th over, they had a run rate of 9.03. Okay, in fairness, the stadium has got small boundaries. It is a small stadium. But still you have to play the shots. You still have to. Hitting 103 meters is hitting at 103 meters, whether it's a big boundary or a small boundary, it's still there. Rahmanullah and Najib also, they were like two little racehorses between the wickets. They ran so fast between the wickets when they were doing their rotation. I mean, they were taking on guys average would run a single and think of maybe a second. They were taking the second and diving. So they were so committed. They were really quick, really rapid between the wickets. It was very, very, very nice to see. So unfortunately, Najib went down at 59 and Nabi went not out 11 or 4. But by then the run rate was 9.5 and they ended with 190 runs for 4. So absolutely exceptional, great partnerships. Every single partnership worked well together in this game. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, great partnerships. They built partnerships together. And that's, I think, really, really, really helped. They understood each other well. They really played well. That's what I have to say on the batting. Coach, you can take over his assessment.
Guys, I don't know what to say. There's not much I can say from my side. From a Scotland's point of view, Scotland's bowling was, all the bowlers were expensive tonight. Just Afghanistan was all over Scotland, and it was very evident in the economies of the bowlers. So if we look at Wheel, going at 10.5 economy, we look at Leask going for 18 economy. Sharif, one of the better bowlers, 8.2 economy. We look at Davey, 10.25 economy. And Watt was the outstanding bowler tonight. 5.7 runs per over for him. That's his economy. And then Greaves going for 10 runs and over. That's his economy. So the bowlers were very expensive tonight. Obviously, just not hitting their lines and lengths. They would start off their first or second over well and then just fall apart. I don't know what happened, but they just weren't consistent tonight. Not like we have seen before, where their lines and lengths are pretty consistent. If you painted a chalk square block on the pitch, they probably hit it almost every single time. Just the accuracy wasn't there tonight. They just didn't bring it. And as Coach Allen has read there for Afghanistan, Afghanistan was just all over them. They really wanted to play, and credit to Afghanistan. They did brilliant. I've written here, Scotland's bowling has either been too full or too short, and how many times have we seen that in the T20 World Cup? And especially on a field like Sharjah, which is a small field, you need to be pinpoint accurate. You can't be a centimetre off, because you're going to travel 100 meters, as Coach Allen said. Some big sixes tonight. And just the bowlers not adapting to the batsman's hitting zones. So the batsman would be looking to go on the offside, hit it to the leg side, and they would just not adapt, not bowl to their fields, not sure what to do, stuck in the mud, feeling the pressure of the Afghanistan batsmen. And towards the end, Scotland just didn't execute their death bowling properly. They would be going for a Yorker, and it would end up a half volley, bang, travel for 6. So the execution tonight of the bowlers was definitely off. But I hope they bounce back much better. Talking about Scotland's batting here real quick before I hand it over to Coach Allen. Scotland 60 all out. So that just tells you what kind of a day they've had. The batsmen, not much to speak of. Munsey scoring 25 of 18 balls. Greaves 12 runs, 12 balls. Kutsa, the captain, 10 runs, 7 balls. And Davey 4 runs, 7 balls. So very low scoring from certain individuals, but just the Afghanistan's bowling's like Rashid Khan, and who's the other guy?
Naveen,
Mujeeb.
Rashid.
Okay, yeah, Mujeeb. Oh, excuse me. Just their variations and their googlies was just too much for the Scottish batsmen. They just weren't picking up the variations, and therefore they would be playing the right shot, but not reading the flight of the ball. So if it's a googly, they'd be pressing forward, and bang, the ball jags back and takes your legs out or your stump. So the Scottish batsmen just weren't up for the spin attack that Afghanistan had.
Yeah. But I mean, Scotland's got some great guys in there. So you saying they just didn't read the game situation tonight? They didn't read the bowlers. They didn't read the pitch. Batting pressure from the opposition's team had scored too many runs, so they were feeling the pressure. They wanted to go and play an unnatural game at the end of the day for them individually and as a team. So
let's see what Afghanistan.
Well, Afghanistan, the bowlers come in. Okay, Nabi, great, bowls well. Unfortunately, didn't get a wicket, but really bowled well. Mujeeb comes in, hat-trick, and takes 5 wickets. I give up. He just tore them apart. He was just that good tonight. It was just everything worked for him perfectly tonight. Everything worked perfectly. In comes Naveen. He takes a wicket. Great for him. Rashid, 4 for 9. He comes in and absolutely just picks up for where Mujeeb is. I mean, how do you survive against a world-class spin attack like that can literally put the ball on a coin every single time? And their variation and their ability to be able to switch up their playing game when they're bowling is just exceptional. So from an overall performance perspective, they just outgunned Scotland tonight. I think if Scotland didn't come to the office today, where their opposition did come to the office. I think if Scotland had come to the office today and they played like the other games that they've been so strong at, I think it could have been an interesting contest. But don't get down. I mean, Scotland don't get down. They're still a solid team. Any team that's going to play them, you're going to have to know what you're doing because they're a fighting team. They're going to give it their all. So, again, hats off to Scotland. Great effort at the end of the day. To their competitors, sure. I don't even want to look at that again. Afghanistan, congratulations. Very, very well done to you. All the best for your next games coming forward in the competition. Your net run rate is probably the highest. Sets you up well up on that table. Hope you can keep the momentum going. Yeah. Coach, I don't know if you want to tell them what they need to do, but for me, it's signing off time. Awesome. Thanks very much, guys, and congratulations.
Yeah, guys, cool. Thanks again for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe before the video ends and turn on your notifications that says all, so that you never miss an upload. When we do upload a video, and we're bringing 2 videos to you every single day for the T20 World Cup. So make sure that you are in tune with our channel, that you check us out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.